Oh, yes. Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 31 of Podcast vs. Player. I'm Cal, and I am the best Pokemon trainer that there ever was. Except for this guy. It's only Dan.
Hello.
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 You alright?
Yeah.
I'm not Dan.
No, I'm not.
We're a little bit disheartened this week.
A little bit.
Basically, back in 2011 when we were Tech Beaver, and you wasn't, we came up with the idea of Pokemon trading card game on iOS, where you could collect cards, battle friends online, even buy cards on iTunes and the App Store. We even made some mock-up designs, and we spoke to Nintendo about the whole shebang, and they said this: "Hello Tech Beaver, although we appreciate your interest in sharing your ideas for a digital Pokemon trading card game, we are unable to pass along or accept unsolicited ideas for legal reasons. For information, please visit the following address." Insert address. Also, be sure to check out our website's What's New section. Blah blah blah. Sincerely, Sean Ford, Nintendo of America. So we just left it at that. Nothing else could be done. And then today, the Pokemon trading card game is now available for the iPad.
Yes. I'm not sure if it's something that we should... Actually, what I should do is probably point out the Wii that Callum's referring to is Callum. Because I did nothing towards that. I thought it was a good idea, but he drew it up, he did everything, and then he contacted Nintendo and they told him to do one, while sneakily stealing all of his ideas.
Yeah.
But what I think you should do, though, is forward that to them and just go, "What the fuck?"
I can honestly say I know exactly how that'll go. They'll go, "What?"
Yeah, and what? Are you going to take us to court, are you?
Yeah. For starters, Nintendo don't even own Pokemon. Game Freak do.
Yeah.
So if anyone's going to take them to court, it's going to be them. But I imagine they've collaborated on it as well.
Could be. Injunction, go!
It's not Phoenix Wright.
Alright.
Objection! But no, so I am actually genuinely pissed off because we'd be filthy rich.
True, but what I think you have to remember is there might have been other people who had the same idea.
No.
It could have been
Pretty
before
sure it
us.
was just me.
Could have been after us. But odds are someone else can. Maybe just someone who likes Pokemon and someone who likes Top Trumps. Or maybe they liked Pokemon and then they liked the Pokemon card game.
The thing is though, not gets me the most, but even you, when we spoke about it, back fucking years ago,
Yeah.
we both decided iOS was the best platform because it was the most popular platform at the time.
Yeah, we both had Blackberries at that point.
I never had you take that back. You had a BlackBerry.
Did you not?
I had an iPhone.
Oh yeah, you were the enemy then.
Yeah. But we both agreed it's if say they accepted it and it took off, that'd be where the money would be.
Absolutely. It's because they've got a good business model.
Yeah, the businesses sound like app-wise and like iTunes-wise. You could download, buy and download cards from the App Store from iTunes, and you'd basically have everything you needed there and then.
Yeah.
But now, Android is the most popular market. They are outselling, especially Samsung. Samsung smartphones are outselling iPhones at quite a big ratio.
Yeah.
All over the world. So for them to go onto iOS is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Vendimon, go.
But I don't think you could pitch this to Samsung or Android now and say we've got a brilliant idea. We came up years ago and iPhone stole it.
Obviously it's Google Android.
Yeah, I know.
And Google, yeah, but remember Google Maps a few months ago, where you could look for Pokemon?
That was an April Fool's joke.
It's still on there though.
It's an April Fool's joke.
But it was still on there. You could.
It doesn't make any difference. It's an April Fool's joke.
No, but what I'm saying is, they're already semi-incorporated Pokemon into a Google infrastructure. They took the time to make that April Fool's and put it into Google Maps.
Yeah, for a joke. Because they're Google and they can do that sort of thing.
No, but what I'm saying is, it just seems weird that it wouldn't be on Android.
Well, give it 6 months or so, if it actually works, then it definitely will be.
Well, it will work.
Well, I don't know. I don't think kids that have got smartphones these days are really into Pokemon.
I don't know, X and Y sold really well.
Yeah, but that's still to a lot of people who, who are our age, in their 40s.
Yes, fuck off, dude. I'm 16.
Well, at least that's what you tell the girls online. But they're not going to be the ones who are going out and buying these sort of games. It's going to be the people, sort of, I'd say 18, 19 to 30, 35ish.
Yeah, but what do you reckon the demographic for an iPad is?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's advertised as a multi-purpose tool, so you can be a doctor or a student, and you've still got a use for it. So I don't think that's necessarily going to be. All apps on there are targeted at anyone who's got something and may find it interesting.
But if you look at the top 10 apps across all platforms like iOS, Android, BlackBerry, Windows, I guarantee only a small fraction of the top 10 actually stays on people's phones, and the rest are just what they're trying out.
I don't know. I reckon the top ones would be like WhatsApp, Facebook, SatNav.
Like games and stuff then.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't really buy a game. Well, I don't know. I bloody well hope you don't buy mobile games anyway. But you download a game, you give it a go, and then it's if anything, it's something you do while you're having a shit. So it's not going to be something that's going to be an all-time consuming thing. And plus, they can't be. They don't have the ability to be because they're mobile phone games. There's only so much you could do on it.
This is where Pokemon would. You could have a quick game while you're having a shit or whatever.
Yeah.
It's also only available on iPad as well, not iPhone.
Well, who's taking their iPads out with them? And actually, who's got a 3G iPad, and then who's going to bump into someone on the bus or something, and he'd be like, "Oh, there's a trainer near. Do you want to battle them?" And it's just like, "Shit, yeah, I'll battle them." That's the way it should work, but that should be with mobile phones because you just buzz in your pocket and go, "Oh, there's an arch enemy or something."
With NFC enabled, you could the app could have an automatic the battle music.
Yeah.
As soon as the NFC clicks in,
that'd be brilliant.
Nearby, that'd be amazing.
And just general wild attacks and stuff. If it was kind of like Foursquare. If you go through sort of like a designated grass patch or like a designated cave or something like that, and then all of a sudden you just get attacked by Zubats.
Yeah,
brilliant.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Do you know what they're not doing though? Any of that. Yeah.
It's going to basically just be collect cards, battle, trade, which essentially is what the Pokemon trading card game is.
Yeah, but no one actually fought with them. It was just for collecting them.
But this gives them an ability to go further with it. I imagine there'll actually be graphical attacks and stuff, much like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon Stadium.
I'd say it'd be more like Hearthstone rather than Pokemon Stadium. So it'd be just cards and then an effect maybe.
No, yeah, that's what I mean, like an actual animation.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be an actual, it wouldn't morph into a Pokemon and then it would start fighting. It would still just be the card and it would attack the other card with fire or whatever.
Yeah, but you'd see the fire or you'd see the water.
Yeah, but I mean, even that I reckon is going to be pushing it.
I don't know, I reckon it's got the ability to at least look aesthetically pleasing. At least.
Yeah. So if you've actually gone, wow, I might actually get an iPad just so I can have a digital Pokemon experience. But that sort of, to be able to go out and buy an iPad for some sort of Pokemon, I want an augmented reality kind of thing. That whole Google prank. That would have been perfect. You sort of looking through your iPad and then shit, there's a wild Pokemon there, and then that starts a battle. Or when you're looking at someone else who's using an iPad with the app, it identifies them or something like that. As being a rival trainer, and you can challenge them.
And Sony did try a similar thing with Invisimals on PSP, where it was all augmented. It came with the PSP camera, and you basically walked around. Physically walked around, and then something had happened on the screen, and you'd see, in your living room, wherever you was, a little creature would appear, and you'd have cards, and you'd throw the card on the floor, and then it'd launch into an attack, and your little invisible monster thing would come on and you could battle them and stuff. And
Yeah. That AR is it's the absolute future. Like, you know, as soon as Google Glass becomes like a sort of a public commodity that people can actually afford to go and buy, AR will go through the fucking roof. You know, like even just basic sat nav as an AR would be amazing. You'd never get lost again.
I remember when I got my iPhone 4, like, I remember one of the first apps I downloaded was this football app, and you basically pointed the camera down, or pointed the phone down, and then a ball appeared, and you could play keepy uppy with your actual feet, and I thought it was well cool.
Yeah, it's AR, man. It's
for like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Then I discovered Angry Birds, but
but that's it. That's the natural progression, though. It'll be AR, and then it'll be VR, and then it'll be like holographic technology.
I imagine, and like a combination of Oculus Rift with AR.
Yeah, definitely.
So it'd be amazing.
Like I'm pretty sure I've seen on YouTube and stuff. Well, I mean, it's YouTube, so it's as reliable as anything, I suppose. But you know, people sort of like coming up with the very, very basic building blocks of like, you know, there's like a motion tracker within an area, and you would be able to physically manipulate digital objects. So you could like pick up a ball. Obviously, the ball's not there, but the sensors recognise your hand movement, and then you pick the ball up and you could throw it, and it would bounce, and then it'd come back and you could catch it in your hand again. So I mean, that's like the most basic levels of these sort of like interactive digital experiences. But that is where it's going to go. That is where it's going to be.
There's a show, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but on Channel 4 there's a show called Gadget Man.
No, I don't watch it.
It's well, basically what they did was very, very similar, but they had an Oculus Rift headset, and then the Gadget Man team fitted these gloves, and it was all connected to the Oculus, but the gloves had sensors all over them.
Oh, like a Peregrine glove?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like basically just balls.
So it wasn't really good?
No, like what's it, like mocap balls.
Oh, right, okay.
But everything was all hooked up to the Oculus Rift and stuff, and it was a modded Oculus.
Yeah.
But what he could see was a supermarket, and he could walk around the supermarket and pick up items, and what he picked up went to like this fucking other building, like quite far away, and it was hooked up to a machine, and he got just usual stuff. It was like milk, bread and stuff, and he was just picking them up, putting them in this virtual trolley, walking around the shop, and then the machine, wherever the fucking hell it was, put the items he'd picked onto like the Amazon drone things, and then they flew to his house and delivered them.
That's amazing.
And it was just like shopping without leaving the house.
Well, think about it. Think of like an AR Oculus Rift DayZ kind of event. You know, and you get like a big field or a big warehouse or something like that, and obviously you can see the unevenness of the floor and the walls and things.
Yeah.
So you don't just run into things. But the AR would be making like pickups and things like that, like even like Doom, like original Doom, like that as a thing, and you just running around a warehouse and you're just blowing things away, and you know, it's just pickups and there's music in your head and stuff. That I'd pay hundreds of pounds to do something like that for a few hours. It'd be fucking brilliant.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
See, this is where the money's at, Dan.
I know, yeah. We're the ideas men, though. We don't make this stuff. If I was an engineer and you were...
If you wanted it made out of wood, I can do it. But
make it out of wood?
If you want some English grammar as well, I could chuck some of that in.
You could attempt it, yeah. Anyway.
Well, no, we've kind of gone off subject a bit. Thanks, Nintendo. I bought a Wii U, you fuckers.
Yeah, they owe you one at least.
I've actually got more Wii U games than PS4 games.
Yeah. Bollocks. So, send it to him and just say, I'm sorry, but, you know, we came up with this idea ages ago.
I thought you meant the Wii U, send it back.
No, just see what they say. Just say, oh, well, you know, it's something that's been in the works since like 2008. You know,
yeah, that's what they'll say. It'll be like, we came up with this in 2011, like, yeah, we came up with it in 2010.
Yeah, when did you think of it? Oh, it's like the 11th of March. We came up with it on the 8th. Oh, you literally just came in too late.
Yeah, if the email had been delivered sooner, that bloody post office.
Yeah.
Anyway, We'll just do something with Digimon. That's bound to work out all right.
Do you ever have something called scanners when you were a kid?
Like what?
It was brilliant, right? Because I obviously had Pokemon, I had Digimon, like the little Digimon Tamagotchi thing. They were awesome. But there was something that I had, and I think my mum got it for me, and like she got it for my nephew at the same time, called Scanners with a Z, obviously, 90s.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck, man.
Oh yeah,
radical.
Yeah, all they needed was an X, like a huge X through it as well, and you know they would have sold billions. But basically, what you do is it was kind of like a similar sort of thing. It was like a Digimon Tamagotchi kind of thing, but it had a barcode reader, like an infrared barcode reader, in the top. So what you do is you'd scan like barcodes on anything, books or beans or whatever, you know, actually had a physical barcode. Scan it on, and it would be like new creatures, it would be items, and then it'd be enemies, and you got to fight them and train them and stuff like that. And then you could connect them like two scanner machines together, and you could fight your little creatures.
Was it the things that like connected like Lego?
Well, they did the same thing with Digimon, but that had the same basic principle. So, you know, you just click it together. There's like two sensors, and they just connect, and then, you know, you would pick up the data from the other one. But that was brilliant. I love that, because it was interacting with other things to sort of, you know, better benefit your game, which is obviously where we're at now with like AR. That's the better step for it.
I'm guessing though, you could just get like a tin of beans and just keep scanning the same barcode.
It was just the one. It would register it, so it would be like you'd have like an item if you scanned like a tin of beans, but then if you scanned it again, there wouldn't be anything there.
What if like it was a bad month and all you had was beans?
Then you probably wouldn't have had one of these in the first place. I mean, they weren't like 40 quid or whatever, but you know, it's if you can't afford beans, then don't go and buy digital toys for your kids.
Don't tell me what to buy. He'll eat his beans and he'll enjoy them. Anyway, moving on from Poked Digis and Scanimons.
There's the
Windows 10 is here, Dan.
Yeah. Did you get that Windows 9 update?
I think what happened is they're using the same illiterate deaf granddad who's running Xbox at the minute.
Yeah, I've got a brilliant idea.
It actually just before the press conference, it was actually like macOS Snow Tiger Lion 10, and it was right. He's typed the wrong thing here.
Yeah.
Windows. But apparently, the Windows 10 name is likely down to 20-year-old software code.
So it didn't know 9?
I don't get it, essentially, but basically, Microsoft's upcoming operating system is to be called Windows 10. Generally speaking, the number 9 follows the number 8. Or you
generally speaking, no, yeah. That's how it always works.
But apparently it's just down to code. So, because of like Windows 95 and 98, they would refer to like 9X.
So if they were talking about X as 10.
Well, not necessarily. If they were talking about Windows 95 and 98, either software coders would put Windows 9X.
Right. Right. See, so, this is another thing that Apple have got right. Yeah. iOS 4, 5, 6. Oh, whichever one's the highest number, that's the latest one. Makes sense. Windows though. Oh no, we got DOS, we got 95, 98, ME, XP, Vista. And it's just like, sorry, just come up with a simple number code system. That way everyone knows which is the latest one. 8.1, that's better than 8. Everybody can figure that out, for Christ's sake. But then go 10, 10X. What?
I do kind of get it, because obviously if the code, you're calling it Windows 9, it could call back, because obviously Windows still runs off like old architecture still.
Yeah, like toolbar, taskbar.
Yeah. So if you in the code put Windows 9, it might pull up something from like Windows 95 or 98. But I can't see why they don't just change instead of calling it Windows 9 then, call it Windows 10 in the code, but call it the actual thing Windows 9.
Or just rename the older code, so it's not 95 anymore, it's 1995.
I don't know, it's not that's not from Microsoft. That is a supposed theory. Who claims to be a Microsoft developer?
Yeah, as I'm sure a lot of people do on the internet.
It's on Reddit though, so.
Oh, brilliant! Well, that's a reliable source.
Yeah, so it must be true. I also hear the same guy's got a YouTube channel and a Tumblr, so
Yeah,
he sounds pretty reliable. But another rumor is it will be a free upgrade.
Oh,
But I think it's going to be a free upgrade to people who are still on XP and 7.
well, no, that'd be stupid. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably more than likely what's
You
going
see
to
my
happen.
logic there.
Kind of,
Well-
yeah, but it won't be. It'll be, if it's a free upgrade, it'll be to 8. Because people who've paid for
That's
8...
what I hope it is.
Well, I fucking well hope so, yeah.
But
Because that would be encouraging people with, XP and Vista and 7 to go, oh, fuck it, we might as well just go and get 8, and then it'll get upgraded to 10, fair enough.
I can't see why people are still using like XP and that. Cause
Oh, because it's more reliable. No, it's like 20
Windows
years
aren't-
old.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
off.
Windows aren't supporting it anymore.
No,
So what's the point?
absolutely. And neither is any sort of software.
Like businesses that use XP, they get given a date and they say you're gonna have to upgrade because you're not going to be protected anymore.
Yeah.
So if obviously you're a big main business and you're not protected, you're open for hacking.
Well, I won't say which one, but a bank that I worked for, they were still using XP.
Sperm.
Yeah. And that was at the start of this year, so about halfway through it. So that's reassuring, I'm sure.
I think it's actually the end of this year it runs out.
Oh, well, I don't really care, I don't work for them anymore.
But if do you bank there?
No.
That's alright then. Do I bank there?
I don't know who you bank for.
No, I'm not saying.
Alright, give me a clue.
It holds money.
HSBC.
No, I was with Lloyds, but I'm not with Lloyds anymore. I'm with like a really stupidly unknown bank.
Oh, like Yorkshire Bank or something?
Kind of like that, yeah, but it's not that one.
Oh.
I don't know why I don't just say it, to be fair. But
Midlands. Birmingham Midshires.
No.
Bank of Uganda.
No,
Oh, I don't know.
no. Oh, actually, I can't actually remember what it's called.
Is it just in a bag under your bed?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully we'll get the free upgrade to Windows 10, and then all them scummy bastards still running XP and Vista, they can just look in awe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I haven't got a problem with 8. I don't know what the problem is.
My only issue with it was the fact that it didn't really tell me as to how to work it when I first got it. So I spent about 6 months using it without really knowing as to what the fuck I was doing. But as soon as someone points out, you just think, that's actually really simple. I can't believe I didn't figure that out.
Yeah, well,
You're just used to Microsoft Windows working the way that it's always worked, you know.
Well, no, like, I usually just leave it on desktop mode anyway.
Yeah.
But if I happen to leave it on like the Windows 8 tiles, and Zoe comes to use the computer, she loses her head because she doesn't know what to do. And it's like, it says desktop, just click desktop.
It says
or just
email
press
or
the Windows
weather.
key. Yeah, it's all there.
Yeah.
It's genius.
That's the easy bit. It's when you go back onto desktop mode and it's just like, wait, how do I turn this off now?
Yeah.
Like it took, honestly, like the day I got my computer and it was running 8, it took me about 20 minutes to figure out how to turn it off. You've got to go like top right hand corner to open the toolbar thing, then go to settings and then go power off. Like I don't think that's actually an issue now because like they've updated it. No, it's still in settings, which means you've got to go settings then power, and it's just like what?
Or you could just press the Windows key and just go straight to power in the top right hand corner.
But, well, again, that I hadn't figured my head around that because there wasn't a Windows button in the corner. You know, it's just the key on the keyboard. That was all. That was the only thing there was to get you back to that sort of Windows 8 overview. Whatever.
Well, you can go from like the top left, and it'll bring up like the recently used thing.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Like especially if you like flicking between screens or something.
But to be fair, I only like the Windows 8 tile screen because I've got a big fucking huge trackpad and it's multi-touch. I can scroll it like a phone.
Pretty cool.
It's quite simple to like just navigate through.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, hopefully we'll get a free upgrade. But seeing as they are money hungry, I'm going to assume we won't.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. It's another one of those things that we're just going to have to give a rough idea as to what's going on with it, and then assume if it's any good and it's available to us, we'll get it.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. We haven't even got an actual release date yet.
Exactly.
They've just kind of announced it, showed it off, and basically gone with that, really.
Yeah, so Windows 10, keep your eyes peeled.
For some action, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, that's all the news we've got.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, with us being like a completely factual news reporters.
Yeah, we're like Reddit.
Machine. Yeah, we are vocal Reddit.
Yeah.
Today is a sad day. This is the last day me and Dan will do anything together for 3 whole days.
Yes, this is true.
Dan's going to space.
Pretty
sure you're going to space.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yes, it's the time has finally arrived. I can't fucking believe how quickly it's gone, actually. Like, I'm not even joking. I can remember as soon as the announcement came out, it was like 6 months ago, and I was just like, oh, this is going to take forever, but it's gone so quickly.
No, I can't believe they're making a Magic Mike 2.
I know, yeah. But Destination Star Trek 3, it starts tomorrow, and I can't believe it. Oh my god! So it's going to be excellent. I'm going to be at the Rise Up Party. It's going to be great. We've got the Enterprise Blues Band. Jonathan Ross is going to be there at some point. I'm going to try and jump in, steal some hair, and then it rocks on to Saturday, where the main event is going to be.
I'm fairly sure you can't use the term rock and Star Trek together.
Of course you can. It's a band.
They're not going to be a rock band.
No, they're not.
They're going to be like the Star Trek equivalent of the Cantina Band.
It's called the Enterprise Blues Band. What do you think it's going to be? It's not going to be Christian rock, is it?
They might be Christians.
No.
They're probably Klingons, aren't they?
Very good. See, you know things.
I know lots of things. I can name 10 Star Trek characters.
Oh, go on.
Captain
I want
Picard.
full names.
Captain Professor Xavier Picard.
Close enough.
Jane Hathaway. I can't remember her name. Jane McDonald.
You've got one letter right.
What, H?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Next.
Jane. Oh,
Jerry Ryan, for God's sake. Next.
No, the commander off Voyager.
Oh,
Jane. Captain Janeway.
Hey, there you
go. Captain Picard, Captain Janeway.
Okay.
Tupac. Spock.
Yeah.
Spock. 7 and 9.
Okay.
Did I get that right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, finally.
That's 4.
I think I've overshot myself here, Dan.
Come on. If you can get 5, I'll give you that.
Alright, one more. I can get one more. That guy I was on about the other day with the wrinkly face.
Yeah, I thought you might go for him.
I can't remember his name though, so I'm going to leave him out.
Yeah, go on.
Captain Crunch. What was the yellow man? He wasn't yellow, but he had looked like he had fucking hepatitis.
Well, I think you mean liver failure, but yeah.
I doubt exactly what his name was.
Come on.
So, I'm going to round it off with Teal.
Teal? The guy from Stargate? Fuck's sake.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he was in it, that'll do.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, that's close enough.
No help needed.
No. Kinau. But pretty much all of those, except for The Rock, obviously, and Janeway are going to be there, which is going to be quite good.
Why ain't Janeway going to be there?
I don't know, actually. Maybe she's like, because she's in Orange is the New Black, so maybe she's filming or something. She's probably got other commitments and things. But, you know, Bill
just heard
Shatner's
another one as well.
Turning up as well. Oh, go on.
I was going to say William Shatner's
Oh, right.
I can't remember what his name was.
Kirk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did know that.
Of course he is.
Fucking hell.
The one and only.
Yeah, Captain Kirk.
Yeah. But I'm going to be going undercover as a professional man.
An undercover.
Well, there's actually quite a lot of stuff going on. There's some really geeky stuff going on, which I'm not particularly interested in. Like one of the things. This isn't going to mean anything to you, probably to most people, but to anyone who's sort of in the know, they'll understand it and they'll sort of go, "Oh God!" But on one of the sort of like, because there's like this stages, right? So it's like the main stage, which is like, where your Patrick Stewart is going to be, doing questions and all that sort of stuff. But then there's like other stages where other things are going on. So maybe like writers and creative directors and stuff answering questions. But one of them is like a public forum. So imagine it's like an internet forum, right? And one of the discussions, I can't remember what the other ones are, but one of them was the moral implications of the Dominion War, which is just like something that was kind of touched on in Deep Space Nine. And you just read it and just like, what? You're debating the moral implications of a fake war? Are you kidding me?
Do you think like Stewart gets sent like the time fingers of what's going to happen at certain times, and you sit there and he goes, "Another debate? Are you having a fucking laugh?"
Well, maybe that's why he's not going to be there for the full amount of time. He's not doing picture sessions anymore, which is, I assume, to the disappointment of a lot of people. I didn't actually manage to get one in the end. They'd sold out before I did, but everyone got a full refund, and they said if he's going to come at all, he's not going to have time to do pictures. So we're going to have to stop those. Jonathan Frakes has also pulled out, as well as Alexander Siddig, who played Dr. Bashir. So quite a few people dropping out, which is a bit shitty. But Patrick, he's still going to be there. But there is someone who's going to be there that I didn't know was going to, and I'm quite impressed. I told you about this, I don't think on a podcast, but I've certainly told you about it. It's the X Prize winners who are making a real, actual, proper medical tricorder. They're actually going to be there. So I'm hoping that they'll have like maybe not a prototype, but certainly, they've got an update as to where they stand with the whole project. This is what it's going to look like, this is what it's going to do, that sort of thing. So really looking forward to seeing them. It's going to be a big museum. There's going to be big, sort of talks with all the main people and stuff. And they're also going to try and set a Guinness World Record for the most amount of people gathered in one place dressed as Star Trek characters, I think.
What I want you to do, Dan,
go on,
is go as like C-3PO or something and just photobomb the shit out of that picture.
I know, because I'm going to go sort of. I'm going to be, quite professional. I'm going suited and booted. So I want to see if I can get at the front of the picture just with my arms crossed, just looking a bit annoyed. And there's like 15,000 people.
With like a train ticket in your hands. You're like, come on, we've got a train to catch, lads. Let's get out of it.
Yeah. So if I can do something like that, that'd be pretty cool. But there's going to be a lot of other cool stuff there as well. I'm going to be kind of trying to take as many pictures as I can. But to be honest, I'm probably going to be more interested in what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Rather than, but there's like a 5D experience or something like that there as well, which is like, sights and 3D and smells and all that sort of stuff, so that could be pretty cool. But I intend to take a load of pictures. If I can, grab an interview with someone for PvP, then I certainly will, hypnol them or something.
It's much needed.
Yeah, we need celebrity backing. But it's going to be a good weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it for ages now, so it's going to be a good one. And updates will be available as soon as possible.
I imagine Twitter will be on the cards.
Maybe. I'm not doing live twittering. Like I was.
No.
But LeVar Burton. I think you followed him on Twitter for some reason.
I think he followed us, so followed him back.
Did he? I'll have to bring that up if I see him there.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh, you're pretty sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But he was live tweeting, like, because his flight was delayed or something on the way to London. So he was just like live tweeting the whole way, and he's like taking pictures of Brent Spiner. Data, that's the one you were thinking of.
Data, I should have got that.
And he was just bashing away on his iPad, which it looked pretty good. Not bashing away over his iPad.
Yeah, I guess that. He loves him some Apple.
Yeah, but he was like live tweeting through the whole thing, and it's just like I've sunk to like my lowest point or something. I'm going to live tweet my delay on my plane, and I was like, for fuck's sake. So I could very well just stoop to that level and do that, but I'm going to be too interested.
I had to do it through E3, so
yeah, but you weren't there.
No, but I was in the comfort of my bed, So it was exactly the same.
Yeah, basically the same. But yeah, I'll be doing, sort of a video or a review of the whole, the event, something like that, something related to it anyway. So
there'll be something there to look forward to.
Absolutely, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Well, on that note, we're going to leave it at that. Updates on the channel will resume next week when Dan's back. There will be a couple of things up. We've got some bite-sized news and whatnot coming up while he's off. If you want anything else, we've got our website up and running, which is what, Dan?
It's www.podcastversusplayer.com or www.podcastversusplayer.co.uk.
That's if you're feeling like all nice and British like.
Absolutely.
Lovely job.
Pick it up from the newsagent, you can! That's a reference that about 4 people will ever get.
Yeah, and all those 4 people are in the band. But so thank you for listening, and we shall see you next time. So say goodbye, Dan.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yes.